Alright, so the next big dream. What does it take to initiate? Well, at the core of anything, even, sometimes in one time, back in the day, people used to consider whenever anyone tickled their realization, their ration, their reasoning to engage a perspective which benefited the opposition, they would very quickly go towards brainwash, especially if they felt they had caught any form of dishonesty within it. So that's why it takes astute charisma to present a alternate or oppositional, ideological, or perspectual position. Creating a dream is selling a dream based on an ideologic structure as well as competent results, experience, having had shown they can bring bread and butter to the table. And how then does one have to create the next big dream? This phenomenon does not contain itself. This is not my way of saying capitalism turns into communism and communism turns into capitalism. They both have a gravity, and failure leads to the opposition. Gravity, obviously. Ultimately, how one educates two sides at once while entertaining and persuading, while thus dismissing both sides' irrational comprehension. So you have maybe 25%, which is backing you purely on ignorance and basic short-term benefits, and another who has a very ideological belief structure that's serious about this stuff. And there's just a lot of seriousness in attaining the discipline to adhere to the general humanitarian fiscal balance of modern capacity. But that's essentially the cause of what people are looking for, and it's anticipative to make a global statement through a leader type figure is, here now more than ever and being reconsidered. Obviously people know that China's going to have the fiscal stability and weight in about a decade. So I have a lot more to say. But at the end of the day, it's going to be the dreamer who comes out on top. Because the dreamer is going to know how to pull the strings of every one of his competitors and bring them together. But how does this work, say, between a Democrat and Republican Party? Dismissing the drama, bringing people back to sanity. I knew a comedian who had a show, Jon Stewart, who once held a forum my family went to called the Bring It Back to Reason. It was more a humiliation than a persuasion, obviously. It was persuading people to get frustrated and ignorant, similar to what Trump does, just it was, based on considerations that would have helped out a lot of people if it was feasible. And maybe it was. I haven't been paying attention to politics, and at that time, even before homelessness, my last year in business was traumatic, and I wasn't paying attention throughout the Obama election, stuff like that. I cashed out.